course, we continue to closely monitor the tropics. Thankfully, everything is quiet close to home, but we do have Hurricane Lee, a powerful storm, no longer a major, but still Category 2, sustained winds of 105 miles per hour. What makes this storm so interesting? Tropical storm force winds now extend 265 miles from the storm center. It is just massive. Now, the center of circulation will stay to the west of Bermuda as we head through tomorrow, and then gradually we'll see weakening, but there will be impacts along the New England coastline as well as the Canadian Maritime. So let's take a closer look, overlay that wind field, because as we well know, those impacts extend hundreds of miles from the center of circulation. So here we go. The yellow indicates tropical storm force winds, then stronger tropical storm force right here in orange. Red indicates those hurricane force winds. So for Bermuda, those tropical storm force winds will start off early tomorrow morning, but it does look like they'll stay in that tropical storm category. Then looking ahead to your Friday evening, that's when we'll start to see tropical storm force winds reach coastal Massachusetts, specifically Nantucket, Cape Cod. That's where we do currently have tropical storm watches in effect. And then that wind field will overspread parts of the New England coastline, especially, say, coastal Maine, stretching up toward Halifax, Nova Scotia. That's where we're going to be dealing with the brunt of those impacts. Of course, we'll be monitoring it very closely. Also in the Atlantic, we have Hurricane Margot, still a Category 1, but it's just going to be meandering right here well to the west of the Azores. No threat to land. This wave right here in the eastern central Atlantic bodes a high probability of becoming a depression here in the next couple of days. If it is indeed a named storm, it will be called Nigel. Now let's take a live look outside. Quiet close to home, and we are certainly enjoying lots of sunshine today. No surprise that it was another record-setting day across southwest Florida. So mostly sunny to partly cloudy for those of you heading out today in Fort Myers. And this evening, Fort Myers, third day in a row of setting a new record. 95 degrees officially coming in from that climatology report that ties that former record set back in 1991. And Punta Gorda, new record set there as well. Another day of 97 degrees. Now in Naples, above normal, but not quite in record territory. Factor in that humidity. This is how hot it feels right now on your skin. More like 101 in Port Charlotte, 102 in Cape Coral, along with Marco Island. Currently, Naples still reporting a heat index of 106 degrees. And notice, very few of us right now being cooled down by those downpours. We do have a couple of storms on the western side of Lake Okeechobee, from Moorhaven back to Clewiston. Meanwhile, right here over Lake Trafford, as well as Immokalee down to Ave Maria, monitoring some pockets of moderate to heavy rainfall. So this part of Collier County, just a heads up, you could be chased indoors. If you can hear that thunder, you do want to make sure to head inside immediately. Next couple of hours continuing to feature the chance for isolated storms, and similar setup for tomorrow. Dry for the first half of the day, and then isolated storms for the second half of the day. Looking ahead to your Friday into the weekend, better chance for rain each afternoon.